this music?
Well, like I said, I like to be able to express myself through the pen and paper. And growing up as a kid, that was where I found like my comfort lay. Do you know what I mean? In pen and paper, I used to write poetry just to kind of get my thoughts out of my head. And, you know, because I used to obsess a lot over what I was thinking and keep everything inside. So I started with poetry. I started penning stuff down. And I think at about the age of 13, I started to rap my poems over, you know, rap songs, like the rap songs that were out there for artists like Little Kim and Mace and those people, you know. So that's where it started for me. I kind of thought, oh wow, you know what, this is actually, you know, this is quite musical, you know, because it's poetry. So that's where it started for me, you know, and I've just continued ever since.
Yeah. Do you remember your first ever song?
Yeah, my first ever song was called Justice Will Prevail, and that was for my friend, a guy called Anton Hyman that was murdered when we were 17. Okay. So that was the first time I actually decided to not write a poem but write an actual song. You know, I had 3 verses and choruses and everything, and that was my first actual song ever, first time touching the mic and everything. So okay. And we ended up performing that at like some of the marches, like the violent Mothers Against Guns and those sorts of things.
That's amazing.
So,
I remember that.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Very long time
Show
ago.
my age right now.
Show mine too. Yeah, so that was my first ever song.
I always ask female artists this question. How do you find being a female in this industry? And especially, I don't like saying female rapper. I just feel like
female
you're
artist,
a rapper.
Yeah.
But as a female rapper, how do you find it?
I think it's difficult. I think it's very, very, very difficult. I mean, it's difficult for anybody on a day-to-day basis. You know what I mean? When we have things like social media and, you know, I don't feel like that you can kind of keep your personal life personal anymore, you know? So, but I think for females in particular, it's very, very hard, you know what I mean? To not be objectified and to not be looked at as, you know, something that you don't want to be looked at as, if that makes sense. You know, I think it's difficult. People don't really want to take females seriously. You know, if you go too hard, they think that you're trying it. If you don't go hard enough, they think you're not serious. You know what I mean? If you look a certain way, you know, they want to judge you for your looks rather, you know what I mean? And if you don't look enough of a certain way, then it's like, you know, oh, we're not interested kind of thing.
I totally understand where you're coming from.
It is. I think it's difficult. I think it's very difficult.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
Have you got any current tracks out, things that people can check?
Yeah.
Anything upcoming that we should know about?
Yes, I've got lots happening at the moment. So if you go to my SoundCloud, www.soundcloud.com/supergirl_tan, all my music's on there. My intro EP's on there that released in 2015, but I haven't pushed that as much as I should, so I'm probably planning to relaunch that.
Should we play a track from there?
Yeah, I think that would be good.
So I've got 2 favorite tracks from there, and I'm gonna play them. Okay, so the first one's called Fugazi. Okay, it's one of my favorites. Fugazi. It's an Italian word. Last week I learnt for fake.
Yep.
So here we go. This is Fugazi or Fugazi.
Fugazi.
Phony fake, phony fake, Fugazi. Phony fake, fake Fugazi. Phony fake, Fugazi. The fucking Fugazi. Phony fake, Fugazi. Phony fake, phony fake, Fugazi. Phony fake, fake Fugazi. Phony fake, Fugazi. The Fugazi is fucking crazy. F the fakes. That's what I'm screaming, cause I'm done with them all, and I'm done with the cheating. Me against them, so it's all or nothing, and I want it all, while these fuckers bluffing. I couldn't get it with them, I'ma go get up without them. They don't want it for me, haters forever doubting. That's why this song is going out to them all. They're gonna see me rise, cause they wanna see me fall. Fuck it, I'm going in, fuck it. Cry me a river, 2 tears in a bucket. The thought makes me quiver, so the years mean nothing. Done with the fucking fronting, stunting. You're not a friend to me, ever history. I see more loyalty now, you're an enemy. Won't pay a royalty to those who used to be fake pussies who thought they were using me. Check the deal, and now get used to me, and only recognize me in your memories. And chat shit up, how you gonna say it for me? Cause you're the reason I picked up the pen to bleed, please. With the shit that I go through, believe I stand on my own too. Bitch nigga wouldn't think you were grown too. Ever chatting about how she's a whole in. Phony fake, Fugazi. Phony fake, phony fake, Fugazi. Phony fake, fake Fugazi. Phony fake, Fugazi. The fucking Fugazi. Phony fake, Fugazi. Phony fake, phony fake, Fugazi. Phony fake, fake Fugazi. record or the genre and recognise there ain't nothing left to honour. Nothing to honour, never dishonour. Try to stick me like a skewer to a donor. I'm off for the better now. Yeah, am I gonna sat down for too long and spend time on nothing? Loyalty to my boy, me van when they were bluffing. And I wanted us all to make it from nothing. Now look where we are, making something out of nothing. With the fact they wanted me, really push the buttons. For the punishment, you've ever been glutton. Played the lamb's corner, mastered the mutton, head hot like a sauna. Only two hats to sit down and live life like a pauper. Not me, son, I gotta be one. And you're the reason that I am on one. You get no love from me, and I won't betray your fucking happy family. Even my fam mad at me. I got ambition, and that's the key to my dreams. That I may look and seem like I am mean. So what you saying to me? You really, 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 really wanna play with me? Lioness, nah, there is no taming me. So fuck with me and find out who I proclaim to be. Ain't no one the same as me. Marksman, the top is where I aim to be. So these side jabs are no pain to me. I tell a fuck nigga vanish, cause he's no marks or stains to me. You're invisible to me right now. Cause he's no marks or stains to me. Wipe that out, man. Yeah, phony, fake, fugazi. Phony, phony, fake. Phony, fake, fugazi. Phony, phony, fake. Fake, fugazi. Phony, phony, fake. Fugazi. The fucking fugazi. Phony, fake, fugazi. Phony, phony, fake. Phony, fake, fugazi. Phony, phony, fake. Fake, fugazi. Phony, phony, fake. Fugazi. The fugazi. Fucking crazy.
Okay, I need to know, who got you mad? who made you angry? Come on.
That was literally, yeah, I was going through some stuff, innit? I'm not going to go into details, but I was going through a lot of stuff. You know, and a lot of
hashtag stuff.
Yeah, stuffs. A lot of people started to reveal their true colours at the time. You know what I mean? I'm a long way away from that now, though, guys. So the music is more productive and more positive and whatever. But I had to get it off my chest because, like I said, I couldn't allow my thoughts to fester. So yeah, I was going through a lot of rubbish. You know what I mean? Again, being a female, that whole sort of stigma came to haunt me, and I just found that a lot of the people that I was around weren't real and
Can we get details?
Fugazi.
Can we push for details?
No, we're not gonna drop that. I think the fact that they're Fugazi speaks volumes. I think everyone that's listening can relate to that. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I just had to get it off my chest, man.
Bro, I'm gonna bring another track in. It's called Got This.
Ooh.
I love this track. In fact, I met Tan in Camden.
Yeah.
We were both performing at a show.
Yeah.
So she performed this track.
Yeah.
I just got so gassed.
No, I remember that day
I felt like I was 15. I had my gun fingers in the air.
Yeah.
I felt
I got you on footage actually at the front.
Don't post that. Don't post that. Okay. So we're gonna play Got This because we got this right now. You're on Locked Online.
Yep.
Here we go.
Yo, I don't know what's wrong with people, man. Not everyday drama, innit? Sometimes working. Jumped on the track with a fire, killing them dead. Solid, I'm a rider, tougher than lead. Take a mind with my burst and put them to bed. Betty vibes like that, you heard what I said. Read bad gal from London, England. Done in the trap, me not care for you sing song. What if you have it retard? Bring come, set the thing straight till it's thick and the ting done. I'm a boss for them. No big friend, we don't part again. And I ain't looking at a ting off for them. Violation, smoked off like a blem, cause they know so I have it. Haters have it, make the players wanna grab it. Tan, mad dead, fox to a rabbit, I leave them catty. Supergirl Tan, you know that I got it. Yo, I got this. On my ones, I lock this. If I need money, then I get that. Anything else, I got this. Got this. On my ones, I lock this. If I need money, then I get that. Anything else, I got this. Cause I'm sick in my brain. No to your membrane. I was never been late. No, I'm not tame. Yes, I know my aim. Mastered the art and the class is game. If it's music, I'm down, I'm playing. If it's music around, I'm spraying. If it's music religion, I'm praying. So it's music, whatever. Get what I'm saying? Hold up, you ain't ready yet. Check my intellect, the levels in my bin set. I don't really care about the ends. You rep, I don't really care about the trends. You said, don't wanna hear about it, don't really care about it, don't start a ting, and I won't be about it. Are you deaf? Get out my face. Take a left and get out my space. Yo, I got this. On my ones, I lock this. If I need money, then I get that. Anything else, I got this. Got this. On my ones, I lock this. If I need money, then I get that. Anything else, I got this. At the end of the day, to you no mind I pay. Minna pet, minna rap, minna play. Make a gal no say, not on a lay. And a man no say, I'm not keen at a joke team. If you think I am, you're smoking. Otherwise, you're a straight up nutcase. No sentence to you, a bus case. Got nothing to prove, make haste. A paper chase a pastime. On the daily and hard times, I got bars and I got hot rhymes. And I got a firm hold on the baseline. Hey yo, I got this, so please take time. I'm the bomb about to blow your mind.
I got this, it's always been mine. Always been mine. Yo, I got this. On my ones, I lock this. If I need money, then I get that. Anything else, I got this. Got this. On my ones, I lock this. If I need money, then I get that. Anything else, I got this. Yo, I got this. On my ones, I lock this. If I need money, then I get that. Anything else, I got this. Got this. On my ones, I lock this. If I need money, then I get that. Anything else, I got this.
Definitely. I think they heard that.
Done business. Let me turn.
Yeah, that was Got This. Again, I know something provoked you to write that. So, was this? Would you say this is the part where you realise actually I can manage?
Yeah.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, spot on. That's exactly what it was. I got to a point where, when I did the intro EP, I was at the beginning of my own journey, if you know what I mean. Unattached,
right?
You know, unfazed, everything. It was just me on my own, Supergirl tan. I was trying to find my way as an artist. So at that point, it was like, do you know what? I'm doing this project. I'm going to spend my own money. I'm not relying on empty promises or anything. I'm going to go back to where I know, the first studio I ever went to when I first started this. And I'm just going to be me, basically. So it was like you said, it's like, yeah, you know what? I got this, man. I got this. It is what it is, because I've always, even though I've been part of the crew and whatever, I've always found that I'm very much on my own, even though I'm part of the crew. So, and I was always like the only female kind of in the crew. So, like on my ones, I locked this thing in it. I got it in it. So.
Nice. I'm gonna ask you something a bit more personal. Okay, don't worry. I'm not gonna go into relationships and all that.
That's cool.
But okay, I know we're both single parents. How do you find balancing both lives?
As you well know, it's hard. It is hard, and if anybody said that it isn't hard, then you must be more worthy of my rap name than I am. Do you know what I mean? But it is difficult. But when you find that you can, there are some days where you can't do it, where you feel like you can't do it. Do you know what I mean? Other days, you get on with it, you make it work. Do you know what I mean? And those are the times when it's rewarding, especially when you see, you know what I mean, your kid vibes into your song and you're playing other people's music, and my mum's like, Mum, haven't you got any of your songs? I don't want to listen to this music. Do you know what I mean? So it can be rewarding, but it is bloody hard.
Yeah.
And it is draining. It's emotionally draining. It's physically draining. It's mentally draining. But just have to try and make it work. You know what I mean? Something's there that allows me to keep doing it. You know what I mean? Between working full time, being a full time single mother, and doing the music. So just, I don't know, man. I don't know what it is we got to give thanks to, man. I rate you too, man. Come on. Come on.
But yeah, so I know you've got a video that's going to be coming out soon. Are we allowed to talk about that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so tell me more about the track. Tell me more about the video.
I've got a couple of videos coming out
soon.
I've been
Talk to
working
me.
hard.
Tell me about it.
So I've got one that's ready now called Whoa. It's a cover of Black Rob's song. It's called the Whoa Refix. And that is a very kind of... It's not gritty, it's a good video, but the building was like a derelict building. It had so much character, and that is literally just some bars. It's like, let me reel off. And again, it's more like, I feel like I'm at a point where I have to keep on reintroducing myself to people. Do you know what I mean? Because people are trying to sleep on me or trying to, you know what I mean, kind of par me and all those sorts of things. So it was basically just like a bit of my background. You know what I mean? That's Whoa. I just shot a video called Par, for my tune called Par. And again, it's like, I think people are going to think I'm very anti, do you know what I mean? But the tune Par is about, you know what I mean? Again, if you're fake, you get a par. If you're a phony, you get a par. Because you don't know me, you get a par. You know what I mean? So it's like, we want to only roll with positive people. We don't need to surround ourselves with the negativity. And that was quite an energetic, upbeat video. That one was really cool. I've got a couple of singles that I'm going to be releasing. One called I Want In. That's a track produced by AO Beats. I think you have heard it. You may have done.
Yeah. I always get the exclusive. You know?
Yeah. And that one's going to be coming soon. I'm just waiting to get back the final edits for that. And I'm shooting 2 other tunes that are produced by AO Beats. That's like a isolated project. One's called Real One and the other one's called Hold Me Down, which is more sort of that R&B hip hop, that sort of early 2000s vibe. We're going to be holding a block party for that, you know what I mean, to get the natural summertime vibe. So that's coming up.
That's the video for
Real One.
Real One.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got Real One here.
Yeah.
Can I play it?
Of course you can.
Was said there's no case, no witness, and he's the only brother on my hit list. I mean, he's the only brother that can hit this. And when he hit, I'ma make sure he never miss. The kind of dude I respect, I won't ever diss. And together we be doing this. We keep it rolling like a locomotive, getting money doing this. Won't you let me know the deal, hun? Cause I've been looking for a real one, someone who can make me feel some. I've been looking for a real one. Won't you let me know the deal, hun? Cause I've been looking for a real one, someone who can make me feel some. I've been looking for a real one. I see you, I like you, I feel the way you move. I might invite you to come through and see the way you groove. I'm inclined to throw it back and show you what it do. Can you handle a real one? Can you handle the truth? Keep it real from my home to the road to the booth. So what's the deal? Let me know. Show me the proof. Look, I'm grown and I handle my own. I get money and I'm back to the bone. Sweet honey going mad for a boat. Call me mommy when I'm keeping at home. I call you puppy when you're making me moan. Sweet love, cause you fuck when we get in the zone. Throwing it back, you pulling my hair. We making it clap, we doing it grown. From the road to my home, boss shit, and I handle my own. Boss shit, cause I handle my own. And I'm looking for the realest of them all. Like my weakest got my back, he won't ever let me fall, nah. Won't you let me know the deal, hun? Cause I've been looking for a real one, someone who can make me feel some. I've been looking for a real one. Won't you let me know the deal, hun? Cause I've been looking for a real one, someone who can make me feel some. I've been looking for a real one. You know that I'll be down for you, and anywhere you go, you know that I will ride for you, and I'ma give you all my love. Cause baby, you're my real love, yeah. Won't you let me know the deal, hun? Cause I've been looking for a real one, someone who can make me feel some. I've been looking for a real one. Won't you let me know the deal, hun? Cause I've been looking for a real one, someone who can make me feel some. I've been looking for a real one.
That's a big tune, you know. I like that, especially for some. I really like that.
Yeah.
Who's down to come to the video? Who's down? I know Jay's coming. Who else coming? Everyone else coming.
Yeah.
Invites open.
Yeah.
So are you looking for a real one? Are you single right now?
I wouldn't say I'm actively looking because I got to keep my eye on so many things. But you know, if one decides to come my way, then I'll gladly, part.
You hear that, guys? All right, awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna play. Have you got any more stuff for me to play? Come on.
I can't send it to you right now. It's my fault. I was a bit slow yesterday.
You hear that, guys?
It's my fault.
It's Tan's fault. It's not mine.
Yeah.
Any upcoming shows?
Yeah, actually, I'm performing at Don't Drop the Mic Showcase on the 15th of June. That's in Camden. Okay. Details on my Instagram page at supergirl_tan. So that's the show that I'm doing. I'm hoping to do more shows, you know what I mean? If we got any show promoters listening and that, like, stop airing the messages, because I know I'm not the only artist that, you know what I mean? You guys have got information in your bio saying if you want to be on this show, send us music and all of that.
You know what?
Send stuff.
That's exactly what we're going to be adding to our discussion.
I can't wait to get involved, man. I'm ready.
You know, you guys got to be... we're going to start a discussion in about 5 minutes, definitely.
It's hard. It's difficult. So I'm hoping to do some more shows because I need to get to know people.
I'll send some more people your way as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man. But yeah, that's what's coming up.
Bro, well, to wrap this up, I want you just to tell people where they can find you, where they can hear your music, where they can buy your music, and so on. Go for it. So you can find me on all my socials. The name is Supergirl Tan. That's at Supergirl, spelt normally, _TAN. That's Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, SoundCloud, everything. My Facebook page is Super Tan's World, so you can find me on there as well. I'm active on it. I've got my manager doing some bits on there for me. So jeez, management.
Yeah, shout out Kelly. So yeah, and in terms of my music and stuff, I'll keep you guys posted with where you can buy it. I'm hoping to have everything on all the streaming sites, all the download sites when I release these singles. So just keep it locked for more info and that, you know what I mean? Don't sleep on me. I'm working.
That's right. Keep it locked. Right, I'm gonna play a track, and then we'll be right back with our discussion crew. Whoop! We have one mic, so if one person can sit there and one person can sit there.
Yeah, they wanna swag like Capo. Fair these man wanna swag like Capo. Fully Jamaican, I got no mix when I'm driving my car, that's a German Capo. I got a painting staying in Asia. When she come back, she ain't swerving Capo. Amazing Capo, the whole scene praising Capo. Fire, that's a blazing Capo.
Yo, the one that swag like Safwan, merch tracks like Safwan. The one that hit the road, make bags like Safwan. You ain't rags like Safwan. You got dank, but you ain't dank like Safwan. The one that rank like Safwan. Think you bad, but you ain't bad like Saf. Oh, it's mad that Safwan.
I be in Brom, Bed, London swag, but I told Saf I want a gal from Brom. Girls get low, she don't care where I'm from. She free in the box, come like Dom. I still got bangers on deck, that's light. That's why I got shows in a row that long. I don't really care when I'm spending bomb. You ain't got P for a show that's long. I be in Brom, Bed, London swag, but I told Saf I want a gal from Brom. Girls get low, she don't care where I'm from. She free in the box, come like Dom. I still got bangers on deck, that's light. That's why I got shows in a row that long. I don't really care when I'm spending bomb. You ain't got P for a show that's mod.
Left for the move and the tingers, crash came back and the cab blood, everything mod. Got bod, removed the carcass, charged 4 bills and a half as everything mod. Woke up, went probation, came back, y'all got raided, everything. I ain't into no grazing, next time man I run a spray ting.
I be on a mad one, truly hair on a mad one. Phone staff said I got a tune, it's a mad one. Still bring dark skin back on a mad one. Swag on your bitch on a mad one. Insane flow on a mad one. Should be in a hospital ward or a mad one. Big 4-5, let it rain on a mad one. Doctors picking up your brain on a mad one. Let me call staff one. I be in Brom, Bed, London swag.
But I told Cap she wants a man from Brom.
Girls get low, she don't care where I'm from. She free in the box, come like Doms. I still got bangers on deck, that's light. That's why I got shows in a row that long. I don't really care when I'm spending bomb. You ain't got P for a show that's long. I be in Brom, Bed, London swag, but I told Saf I want a gal from Brom. Girls get low, she don't care where I'm from. She free in the box, come like Doms. I still got bangers on deck, that's light. That's why I got shows in a row that long. I don't really care when I'm spending bomb. You ain't got P for a show that's dead. LV belt on a bus,
that's dead.
Man got brains in a bus,
that's dead.
Why you wanna flex on gal,
that's dead.
Wearing a 2-ball chain,
that's dead.
Say you don't date MC,
that's dead.
Come talk to me, that opinion's
dead.
Sitting in a trap, no cells,
that's dead.
Dead grub, still wet Joe, that's one of them things.
Man go bing just
one of them things.
Caught with the food or
one of them things.
If you move hot just
one of them things.
I'm on the block with
one of them things.
Mind you don't get shot with
one of them things.
Mics I'm a king with
one of them things.
You talk to the cops through
one of them. I be in Brom, Bed, London swag, but I told Saf I want a gal from Brom. Girls get low, she don't care where I'm from. She free in the box, come like Doms. I still got bangers on deck, that's light. That's why I got shows in a row that long. I don't really care when I'm spending bomb. You ain't got P for a show that's long. I be in Brom, Bed, London swag, but I told Saf I want a gal from Brom. Girls get low, she don't care where I'm from. She free in the box, come like Doms. I still got bangers on deck, that's light. That's why I got shows in a row that long. I don't really care when I'm spending bomb. You ain't got beats.
Gal from Brum by Capoli and Safwan. That's a bad track, yeah. You know what? Birmingham has been popping recently. Like, I remember that track released called Man from Brum. I was so gassed. I can't even lie. I would have considered a man from Brum.
The track didn't the track worked.
It works, definitely. I mean, my best friend's from Brum. I might have to make the move, you know? So guys, let's talk about the UK music scene. Now, I personally feel that it's not where it should be. I feel like there's a lot of approval that needs to come from overseas. At least that's how the UK crowd feel. Yeah. Let's introduce yourselves. Let's start there. So we know who Supergirl Tan is. If you just locked in, you're a bit late. Okay. So introduce yourselves.
My name's Lee. I live in Northwest London. I've been working in radio and music for over 7 to 8 years.
Jeez.
Been on, worked in many different radio stations, from community to teaching to mainstream. I won't name names of who they are because there's some good and bad stories from them, so I'll keep that quiet.
Hey.
And I do my own, I used to run my own podcast, but I do my own reviews and stuff for the Renegades podcast. That's my little thing that I do as well. And I'm a freelance writer for Link Up TV as well.
Nice. So, Tan?
Supergirl Tan, like Lexi said, if you've just locked in, you're late. I'm an artist, rapper, singer, songwriter. Been doing music for a while.
And Jay?
What's happening, everyone?
Do you want to lean in?
Hello. Yeah, what's happening, everyone? I go by the name of Jay.
What's this pillow voice?
Allow me, man.
Project your voice.
Yeah.
It's probably trying to get the girl level.
No, that's just how I talk. That's how I talk, like, you know what I mean? Like,
go on, Jay. No, I'm playing.
Obviously, I'm an artist. Been doing music for about let's just say since 2013, end of 2013. Got a few tracks on YouTube. I literally just signed an artist development deal.
Jeez,
so
congrats.
There's a few things that's going to be coming up, so stay tuned, man. Stay tuned.
Brilliant. Okay, so the UK scene, is it where it should be right now?
To your answer, it is much better than it was early 2000s.
Why?
Because early 2000s, when we got a bit gashed that everyone was getting deals, but then we wasn't wise enough to actually think what is on the actual contract. Because many artists that did get signed, they got for a better term ripped off. I mean, Kano got signed after Home Sweet Home, and then his next album didn't do too good for everyone else. Wiley's Wiley. Wiley just does whatever he wants to do, so he didn't really matter. Chip, he's a main example from when he did League of My Own. Then it was I Am Chipmunk, and then the hate for that album was just immense because you can see he had no creative control. And then grime just died out, and then Funky came, and then Funky died out, and then Gigs came talking the hardest. Then UK rap came out, but then so many people from UK rap were on road, and he could not tour because of the criminal records and stuff like that. But now with the internet coming out now, many other artists who were there back then and new ones can actually tour and make money from internet and promotion and stuff like that. So I would say that we haven't realized the potential right now, but we are in a better place than it was before.
Okay, I definitely agree that marketing and promotion wise we're in definitely a better place, but I think the mindset of the UK scene right now isn't right. And this is why I say this, and this is coming from an artist point of view, obviously, because I'm an artist myself. I will travel to Europe, okay, and in Europe everybody is broke, okay, or the majority of people are broke, right? And these are upcoming artists. So what they do is they just help each other, and they have a strong music scene in Europe, okay? But you come here to the UK, it's like everybody's scared of losing their spot. The top isn't helping the bottom is angry at the top for not helping the bottom. Do you know what I mean? So I just feel like the UK music scene could be a lot further if we just open our arms to each other and stop being, I don't know if you're afraid of losing your spot. Maybe I'm being, maybe that's not the right words.
No, you're right. But I would say the only place in the UK scene that's actually together is South. And
really? I'm from South.
I say that because Stone's made a good point. He said, everyone who is big now is from my area, and we support everyone. Kreps and Conan were the first to get big, and then Stormzy got big, and then Section got big, and then if you saw at the Mobiles, I think 2 years ago, when either one of them won, the whole of South came on stage with them, and it was like, this is our scene, this is us, we're all family. But I'm from Northwest, and that is not the case at all. That is not the case at all. So when I see stuff like South, I was like, we need that community throughout the whole thing. But there are certain bits. But as you're right, people are scared for their spot, because in this generation, your buzz, like you may think you might have a great year that leads to another year, but then that year may be your only year where you are the face, and then the next year you're gone. So everyone's like, I'm not going nowhere yet. So that's probably why everyone's looking up for themselves. But then you gotta work with each other. And sometimes, honestly, if you're being honest with artists, they don't like each other. Like,
Really?
Most artists, they be like, yeah, you're hot right now, I'm gonna use you for business, but then they just don't like each other, honestly. They might make a good track, but doesn't mean like that they like it next time.
That's true. I saw that Jay was itching to say something. Do you want to get up on the mic, Jay?
Nah, do you know what he was saying about the whole unity thing? Obviously, I agree. Like, I've grown up in Croydon, so, Croydon's basically my hometown. Shout out everyone listening who's from Croydon, But like with South, with where we're from, like I know what Croydon used to be like, and obviously I know what it's like now. So over the last 5, 6, 7 years, things have definitely changed. So from Krept and Conan kind of broke down the door and showed everyone that it can be done. Like things have just been moving. Everyone's kind of like trying to make it. The unity's there. Everyone's trying to help each other. And yeah, man, it's just a good moment right now.
Do you agree with that, Tan?
I kind of want to say something that's more in line with what you're saying about the mindset of the industry not being where it should be.
Yeah.
I've got this thing, I call it the sheep society. And I feel like that's predominantly driven by social media and what you can see, you know. And I've always said that if I was posting that I was driving a Range every day, eating at the Shard, people would actually mess with me. And I feel like they would do that because they think I'm living some sort of extravagant lifestyle, when realistically I'm in my house in my headscarf and house clothes. Do you know what I mean? Tending to my ute, and I drive a Fiesta. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So I feel like people have lost sight of what talent really is.
I think
music
actually,
you know, in general, I think music has kind of lost its identity. Individuals have lost their identity, and everybody's trying to keep up with the other, and nobody's really focusing on how talented they are. The mindset that people are, they appear like they're working with each other, but they're not really. Do you know what I mean? Like you said about two artists not really liking each other and gonna use each other to get to where they need to get to. My problem is that there's this sort of thing that hangs over the UK industry, and I feel like our industry is so powerful, even more so than like the US industry and whatever, because they have it how they have it. We've never had it how we've got it now. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And we are in a position of power whereby we can make our own music. We have artists that are living proof that you can distribute your stuff independently. You don't need a deal. You just put the work in and it can be done, and people will like you because you are likable. And because do you understand what I'm trying to say? So I feel like we're in a more powerful position than we've ever been in, but I feel like we worry about they, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of this, and maybe you lot can help me out. Who is they? They are not letting me in. They won't let me do that. They are gonna say I'm not this if I do this and whatever, but who is they? Who is it that gets to say who stays and who goes? Who gets to determine and decipher who's talented and who isn't? You know what I mean?
I think they doesn't even really exist.
It doesn't exist, but it's something
when people are not successful in something or don't manage to achieve what their aim was, they feel the need to blame.
So it's a blame culture then. So basically, they, like you said, they doesn't exist, but I always question it because I hear they so often. You know what I mean? And I can say, you know, I get blocked and whatever, people are trying to block me, people are trying to sleep on me and whatever, but realistically, does that stop me working to get to what I want to get to? If I achieve 10 fans, then I've achieved something. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So I think people need to stop being so watchful. You know what I mean? Social media is just a thing. If it shut down tomorrow, how would people live? You know what I mean? And I feel like it's almost like, if you're not from an era, I think a lot of us are from the era where we remember when it wasn't Instagram and Twitter and all this stuff, where you had to be out in the streets, meeting people, doing shows and all that sort of stuff. I feel like I could survive. If I had to go back to tapes, I'm good. I know how to block the tape holes to record over it if I need some new space. And, do you understand what I'm trying to say? If all that stuff went now, I feel like I could survive and I could still get all the music I love without having social media. So we need to stop allowing social media to dominate our lives. You know what I mean? It isn't the making of us. Your Instagram popping with 50,000 followers doesn't mean you've made it. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? You're just giving people something that they want to look at right now and they don't even know why. You know what I mean? But anyway, let me give back the mic now.
Get involved, guys. Call us on 07939 347202. Get involved, call up, and, you know, get involved in the conversation. I know exactly where you're coming from, Tan. I mean, I've been doing music for about 12 years, and I've bounced off practically every genre you can think of. But I did that mostly to test myself. It wasn't so much, and I think I've been finding myself over the years, and it took me longer because obviously I had a son at such a young age. But I'm now in the house scene, and the house scene for me is absolutely amazing. I wouldn't swap it for anything else. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Now, I'm not saying that everyone go switch to house here, because I will send for you.
Watch out for that. Watch out for that. Because because many UK will be like, oh.
I feel that the UK house scene is a bit more supportive than the hip hop, the all the other genres possibly. Do you know what I mean?
It just needs people and the bodies to enjoy
but
honestly,
social media has helped my music. Do you know what I mean? Yes, before social media, I was actually on festival stages. But I think with social media bringing out so many different artists and all this big revolution in digital technology, that's kind of swapped who's popular and blah, blah, blah. I also feel like the UK scene follows the USA so much. Like, for example, when Drake came over, it felt like we needed his approval. No offense to Drake. Like, I think he's an amazing artist. I mean, you know, his numbers speak for themselves, and, you know, he's grown so much. but I don't feel like I need Drake's approval for something to be done right. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it feels like, oh, Drake's over, you know, he's a roadman now. No, you're not. You are still Drake. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
I feel like Drake's over here pre-ing what we're doing.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He goes everywhere.
I feel like he's,
So we're in a powerful position. If somebody like that is an established artist worldwide, wants to know how we do it over here, wants to come to the roads of London to see what we're doing, well, realistically, these people shouldn't be bowing down like, oh my God, hell, Drake.
Yeah, but our artists do bow down. They come and it's like, oh my gosh, I've done a track with Drake. Okay? But you are who you are.
Exactly.
You're the amazing one. You know, they've come to the UK for you.
Exactly.
But for some reason,
we're not focusing on
we're not realizing how powerful we are as a scene.
We are, because things with our scene is still technically very, very young. It's less than 15 years old. So there is still
teenager,
it's a teenage scene. It's a teenage scene if you look about that, because grime didn't start too long ago. UK rap has barely had 10 years in the game, and we really haven't had a really successful UK rapper who actually does the music that people represent. You can say Tiny, but then even though when he actually went number one, people were like, is that actually hip hop?
But you see that I think that's more rap. In terms of hip hop, I would put Hawk House under that. Have you guys heard of Hawk House? You have? Okay, Hawk House is hip hop. In fact, I'm going to find a track, I'm going to play you guys a track from Hawk House, okay?
Yeah.
And I feel like artists like these, they get missed. Do you know, they're a hip hop rap group. They're absolutely amazing. I mean, their music is off the chain.
The thing is with some artists, and not to sound like negative, but most artists who are very talented don't understand the industry or don't want to understand the industry, because it is more than talent to get yourself out there from working in radio. Because I was the same. I was like, why is it so and so there? Why isn't so and so there? But then someone told me that they are talented, don't get me wrong, but you need to understand the industry you're getting into. Talent won't save your career. You got to know the business side and what to do. Sometimes you will need a radio single, but that doesn't mean that it needs to be watered down where you don't even like it.
Yeah, that's true. Like I get where you're coming from. I would definitely agree with that. I want to play a track from Hawk House. All right, I'm gonna play Tidal Tendencies, one of my favorite tracks.
Yeah.
And then this is what I understand is hip hop. Okay. And when I heard these guys were from the UK, I was completely gobsmacked. Okay.
Good morning. Welcome to Heathrow Meet and Greet Parking. Simply pass us your keys and we'll park your car for you here at Heathrow. And it's just a walk to the terminal, so you can know holiday sooner.
Advert try and come through, you know. Hold on, guys.
Get closer to family time with official Heathrow Meet and Greet Parking. Visit heathrow.com/parking to book. Closer.
Hey, they got free
Heathrow.
advertisement,
Terms
you know.
and conditions apply.
Free
And are available
promo.
at heathrow.com/parking.
Laughing right now.
Here we go. Hawk House, Tidal Tendencies.
Going way back. We maintaining, gaining, no complaining.
This is what I understand hip hop is. This is hip hop.
It is what it is.
UK hip hop.
Mike.
Boy.
The talk is blind, so we headed up to further north to reinforce the causes and ensure us what we're fighting for. Civil pleads for freedom, we exceeding the July the 4th.
See where I'm coming from?
Definitely, I see where you're coming from.
It's that kind of war requires more than silent swords, laying forms
What
of
we
land.
have is
Dinosaurs
different.
of the highest force. More percentage to your perception, that's the truth of method. Giving lectures at no expense, that's a true investment. Growth the caliber is based upon your intel and what it entails. From soldiers, they get hit well. Bodyguards, the presidents, they vigilant like gazelles. All for the hardship and taking hard hits regardless. It's an organized invasion to the masked raiders and them Darth Vaders. Can't say us, we got sharp sabers. So increase your knowledge and conceive the promise. If you ask, it's given, so it's guaranteed.
Like Moses had a run, but his lyrics out, we part ways with. Believe that we starve hatred,
money.
and these bars major. The bars been raised up, it's evident, never been a day that these sharks face us.
Constructive. They put that to the side to make it like this is not popular. So the division made it worse, even though we wanted to be better. So because back in the day, I remember I said that
Some people trying to find the meaning of life like it's a foreign language. It's more than average, my state of mind where my thoughts are gathered.
But now you
And
can
of
never
course,
see
my habits
someone
trying
like
to get my cause established. I'm storing bars to restore the balance. Record and practice over beats to make them pause like they were caught in traffic. I'm spitting poetry.
Right. But I feel like we haven't even
I
got
send
to
this
this
information
phase
out like I was
of
showing
lyrics,
pamphlets.
like
I hope you
lyrics.
understand.
we
You
have,
ain't giving
but
food
not
for
in
thought, you're just
mainstream
supporting
ways
family.
to the forefront.
Metaphorically
If you look hard
speaking,
enough,
homie, it's causing damage
hip-hop
to
is
call
in a
an
good
ambulance
place
or
if
something.
someone
See,
I
I
had
like-
to
tragic.
hard for these
I hope
guys.
these
Yes,
lyrics
like
come
a
back
band like
brain like a
this
fragrance
can get a
poured
million
on
views
fabric.
the same
Raw
way
like
how
savage.
someone like
Once you reach the
Sean
source
Crow
like
can get a
tablets.
million
I hope
Yeah.
the
I
listeners
think most
receive these
people
lyrics
like
like important
who
facts.
do this kind of
The
rap
fact is,
have
I'm
to
trying to
just be
spread this
able to
music
live.
all across the
They don't really mind
Just
about
trying to
not
make
getting
sure
that
that it
ticket shine
happens.
because
Yeah.
back in the
Trust me.
day, even gigs
Trying to make sure that it
didn't make
happens.
money from these raps. It was a dangerous
Can we
thing.
just listen to this girl sing, please? This is the rap as well. On a high level.
I can hear it.
This is a vibe.
No, it's
a vibe.
It's a definite vibe. So like this is the opposite vibe from someone like how they say Travis Scott is a vibe. That's more of a high vibe where you're intoxicated. This is a more vibe where you play this at a barbecue.
Yeah.
This day. But I would just say the best thing to do is bring back a balance and not much division. We gotta accept the rubbish because if we put a banner towards it and say that we can't have it, then that gets popular.
Lee, I'm a house artist, right? But for example, if a hip hop artist came up to me and asked me, can you help me? Yeah, I would suggest creative ideas. Like I would say, can we try and mix our genres? Or if I had someone that could help them, I would send them the email. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like Tan knows I'm helpful.
Yeah.
Like when I met Tan the first day, I was down to help, whatever. And I'm not either bigger than her or lesser than her. Or, you know what I mean? I both know we're just artists that are striving to go into whatever direction we're going in. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But I find that there's still a lack of support in the UK. There's just this lack of support. Like I have, for example, to get a track on one of the bigger radio stations, I won't mention names, of course, I have to pay a plug-in £600-700. Like, you know, let's be honest. And some artists, upcoming artists, they struggle mostly because of funds. All right, because we're all coming from the bottom. Let's be real. We're not doing a Drake. Do you know what I mean? Where he claims he came from the bottom. He didn't. Okay. For real. I come from the bottom. Like I come from favelas. You understand? Like I come from the bottom of the bottom. Do you understand? So for someone to tell, you know, I find out a lot of people don't make it because of financial backing. But if I go to Europe, that's not a problem. Everybody's so broke that they value each other. Do you understand? And that's why their scene is so much stronger than ours.
Yeah. No, it's true because, but you know what, radio, honestly, they ain't there to help you. You're there to help them. So if it's like, as when I was doing I was a playlist consultant, so I would actually pick tracks and then give them to my manager and say this should be played. But sometimes if you have a track that is good but it doesn't pop off, that's your credibility down in the toilet. So I'm taking a risk on you, and if you don't have a fan base to support that risk, I might not take it. And with many commercial radio stations, I think the system needs to change, because you know on so many radio stations you've got the commercial one, and for a better time you got the black one. The black one get no funding. The black one is basically a number 2 station, but they will never tell you that, because many stations on the black station on the big banner, they want to go to the white one, but they have to work hard. And the funny thing is, the black station's playlist is better than the white one, but the white one gets funding because the playlist is more universal. So many of these artists, they either jump the gun and go to the white one, but they know you ain't going nowhere, but they think the black one is too nano supporting it. But it's like it's like football. You gotta go from the bottom of the league, then championship, the Premier League, then you gotta try to keep your spot. But even I do work in radio. You don't need radio no more. Too tough. Make radio come to you, and they will respect you more and love you more, because seeing how my inbox is full, like, oh, play my track, or play this, play that, play that. You're begging me, but I should be begging you. Same with Link Up TV. If you're begging them, they're gonna be like, why are you begging me? I should be the one saying, oh, come on my show. That's why when they have someone like, say someone like Crips and Conan, when they got big, they was helping them out. So then when they got big, they was calling them like, let's do your own show, let's do something like that. Same with SBTV and Ed Sheeran. He wasn't going nowhere, but then he loved the support so much that when he got big off, he was doing the second album, they did an anniversary thing for him. So it's just more, it's really patience, and it's unfortunate to say that because patience doesn't bring money sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's the radio industry is fickle from America and US, but we have an advantage in the UK for radio because our playlist is the most versatile playlist in the world. Because we will play someone like we'll play Drake, then we'll play Gigs, and then we'll play Alkaline, and then we'll play Afrobeat. In America, it is either hip hop and R&B. Our playlist is so universal that we will play anything. That's why I say that UK DJs are the best, because they can go to any rave and play any type of music and will shut it down. The only thing that pulls us back is that our presenters are given no personality because everything's too time constricted. Because when you're on a major radio station like that, all you got is music, you play it, and you say a cue card, and that is it. That's why in America, you see Breakfast Club, you see Hotline 7, they just got freedom to express themselves. Yeah. So it's a double-edged sword. Our playlist is better, but their presenters have more freedom, and their playlist is quote-unquote terrible because it's so easy to digest. But the presenters have so much freedom that you comfort them. You don't comfort the music no more, which you shouldn't have to, because we can just go on our phones, Spotify, the music that we want to hear is there. Yeah. Like
I make most of my money off streams. Yeah. Like I don't feel like it's not a big deal anymore if radio doesn't want to play my tracks.
No, definitely. Radio's scared of streams.
YouTube pays, everything else pays.
Yeah, radio.
So I have a way to put money back in. Yeah. Jay, do you want to like add anything? Because you're like sitting in the corner. You are upcoming artist.
Do you know what? Everything everyone's saying, I'm just taking it in and I'm listening. Like I can't even add anything to it yet. Like, you know, I feel like when it's time for my input, I'll add something. But right now, everything you are touching on is spot on.
Cool. I also noticed something else. I put out, telling upcoming artists, email me your tracks. Now, on my Facebook, I have countless of upcoming artists. Yeah. And they would just email me their track. No bio, no picture, no nothing. So I've got something to say to the upcoming artists. You need to get organized, okay? You need pro pictures. You need a biography, okay? Even if it's 3 paragraphs. Yeah, you need things organized if you're gonna want to get up on a radio show or if you're gonna do music. You need these basic things in place. Yeah. I feel like a lot of UK artists as well are a bit, no offense, delusional if they think that they don't need the basic things to push through their music.
They're not industry trained.
Yeah. At all. So you need to learn the business side of music. I mean, you can get a book. Just pick up a book.
You can watch YouTube.
Google, innit? That's true. Back in the day, exactly. Back in the day, growing up, we didn't have all this free information. Now you guys can go on YouTube and search what is PRS. Yeah. Which, by the way, most artists that I've worked with, and even producers that I've worked with, don't have a simple thing like PRS. PPR. I know some of you are listening, you're probably thinking, what are these initials? If you don't know,
tell them. If you tell them, this will get you money, they'll be like, what?
Yeah.
On that Google is trying to see what it is.
If you hit some of the top radio stations, you will get paid a minute for paid a minute for your song being played. You need to wake up, because if you're saying I ain't got money, but you don't even know how to make money off the industry to be that upcoming artist.
Yeah, because they're thinking I'm gonna make money from shows, then I become. But then half of these people have records that are not clean. And I tell
let's talk about that.
I tell people who are in that lifestyle, your social media should be bare bones just about your music. Don't put anything else personal that you are doing, because feds are watching that now. They're not stupid no more, and they bring that up in court. And that is your detriment for that to happen. And then when you want to tour, and then the police come to your door and they're saying to you or your label, don't make this person tour because of what he does or what he says. And you be like, what do you mean? That's just music. Then they check your background and they be like, what about this? What about that? You're stuck.
It's true.
That's why kids couldn't tour for so long. That's why Nine still can't barely tour. That's why all of our artists who are big and we want to get big, can't tour.
So you say having a cleaner record is...
Having a cleaner record will make you able to tour the country.
Give you an advantage?
It's an advantage. Even Skepta had to go through it. He said that I can't tour because of something I did back in the past. But since he's such a big artist, he probably had more leverage to be, I've changed my ways. I can bring so-and-so to your community and stuff like that. It's true.
It's controversy that sells. Do you know what I mean? So I mean, for now, it's the controversial music that is popular. So you know, everybody's gonna have to keep making it to a degree, because you know, you speak something controversial and people want to listen. Do you know what I mean? There are ways to clean up your music. You can just be clever with your songwriting. That's all you got to do. Do you know what I mean? Fill it with innuendos and all of that stuff, and get somebody to clean up your edits when you get a master, and then they can't penalize you for that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true. Because I tell artists as well to like, if you're gonna do something like that, it's a simple word. Don't say I've done or I'm doing. Say I did before. So it's a context where I used to do it.
Law of attraction. Yeah.
I just want to touch on something that my man just said here. Like, in terms of you know, people blocking you, like releasing music and things like that, there's one person or one artist that I know that never gets any recognition, like, for his music, and that's Sneakbo. And for me, I feel like he's one of the best.
Because he was up there.
Listen, when I tell you, when you listen to his music, this guy has non-stop bangers, like non-stop. Like, and this guy he doesn't get recognition from mainstream people.
But something happened. I know something happened.
Obviously, I don't want to go into details. Do you understand what I'm saying? But you know, there's reasons behind what's happening.
I think he signed a
deal. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, obviously, it's been a while since he's got any recognition from anybody, you know, because he's from Brixton, because certain things have happened in the past and that, like, they try and block you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Here we go with they again.
Yeah, no, but it's true. Like,
but in all honesty, I tried to reach out to that's, you know, not the artist himself, but his team, and I got completely ignored. Okay. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, you know, there's a thing that I've learned, okay? I came from a certain place, and now I'm at a certain place, okay? I don't forget who brought me up there first. Do you see what I'm saying? A lot of these artists that get to a certain place, they forget who put them there in the first place. I can tell you the very first person who gave me their first beat, his name was Ramel. Okay, his production, I don't know if he still produces today. I still talk to him. Okay, it was ROM Productions. Do you understand? He was the first person who ever gave me beat. I still talk to him today. I haven't just thank you for the beat. You know, he got his cousin who's a big poet on the track, and then that put me on the map. I haven't forgotten him though, and a lot of people tend to forget where they come from.
Of course, it's true. And to your Sneakbo discussion, it's true, because if you hear many of these songs that come out now that had that kind of, not dance, but that vibe where it's more of a dancing, chill out vibe, Sneakbo started that. You can say that
he did.
Jay Huss is a offspring of what Sneakbo did.
100%.
But Jay Huss put Afro beats into his thing. But now Sneakbo was doing it from time. I think, you know what, I think, this is always said, he was ahead of his time. Because streaming wasn't there. If streaming was there and all them tunes came out, that is 1 million streams easy, because his YouTube was popular when I was little. But I think it's just it's his, no one says gang times as well, but like when I think there was a big documentary about how Gas Gang did something like this, something like that, and BBC put his face right there, and he was popping as well.
It's all politics, like literally. Obviously, as I said, I've born and bred in South London. I've seen a lot of things. I've heard a lot of things. You know what I mean? So it's like, they again they, but you know what I mean, there's people out there that will block you. Do you know what I mean? If you have a particular past, they will block you from moving. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, if you try to make a good path for yourself, you know, people will literally dig up anything, you know, from your background and try and tarnish your name. Like, that's just how it goes. Like,
I agree. Guys, get involved. The studio number's 07939347202, 07939347202. Tan.
I just wanted to say, on a positive note, I think we as individuals and as artists need to understand and realize how powerful we are. You know, it might sound a bit cliche to say knowledge is key and knowledge is power, but it really is. Do you know what I mean? You could have all the talent in the world, but like Lexi was saying, you know, certain little key crucial things like bios and pictures and all that sort of stuff is overlooked because of an Instagram account. Do you know what I mean? And we're using certain things like that to speak volumes, and this they thing, you know what I mean? We're allowing that to dominate. We're allowing that to dominate, though, how we perceive ourselves. Do you know what I mean? And I think we have a hard enough time as it is. You know, as kids, we try to find an identity in your home, in school, on the roads and whatever. And then you go into a workplace and you try to find your place there. You go to a college, you try to find your place, and then you decide to do music, and you try to find your place amongst thousands of other people who are also trying to find their place and are also trying to make them their image off of something else. Do you know what I mean? Nothing is individual to a person at the moment. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? We could talk about the fact that we've all got snapbacks on and caps and all of that. That is not individual to me. That is because I saw it somewhere and I like the way it looks, and then I went to a shop and I bought it. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? But if I realize my potential, you know what I mean? And if we all did that, I mean, we can't say that, oh, you know, certain people are forgotten. We can say that people are forgotten because that's obvious. But your mindset and my mindset might be in sync, but our mindset, along with everybody else's, is not. And it's going to take a mighty long time to try and get everybody to one way of thinking. So if everybody takes responsibility for themselves, then we could have some sort of positive knock-on effect. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? If you realize your potential and where you can help and give back, and I realize mine and you realize yours, like you inviting us on here today, you're giving me something. Do you know what I mean? You're giving me that platform that on a normal Sunday I wouldn't have had. And I'm able to say to my people now who are messing with me, tune in, guys, this is where I'm at, this is what we're talking about, and I'm getting feedback now. So it might not be on a grand scale, on the scale that, you know, people are tuning in to Tiny Temper's Instagram live right now, but this means something to me. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So if we all take responsibility for ourselves, educate ourselves, you know what I mean, do the necessary for ourselves, then we're in a better position to help somebody. You were saying earlier about people not wanting to lose their spot. Do you know what I mean? I might get a female come to me and say, look, I need you on a track. I'm like, you need me? Yeah, I want a good female rapper. Okay, no problem, let's do it. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And I will give everything to that verse that I give to somebody or whatever. And you know, nothing might get done with it. It might not happen. Anything could happen. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? But the willingness to want to be involved in that is a genuine thing. I think when it stops being genuine and you stop keeping it real to yourself, or you're not educating yourself and equipping yourself with the tools to be in a powerful position to be able to then extend that, it becomes a problem. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Because it's like you almost end up holding back, you know, the person that's approached you and vice versa. So anyway.
No, I definitely know where you're coming from. What I'm going to do, guys, is we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to play you a track by Boy Nash. As you know, he's one of my favorite artists. It's called Freedom. Absolutely love this track. And we'll be right back. And I'm going to start touching on people charging for verses, beats and stuff like that. I want to go really into depth about that. So here it is, Boy Nash, Freedom.
Take the shackles off of my feet. Now I'm feeling free. Freedom is priceless.
I used to smoke beer, nowadays I really puff. I used to drink beer, nowadays I don't get drunk. I used to bang bear, nowadays I really beat. I used to follow brethren, nowadays I follow me. I'm looking for inner peace, find how you find peace. I believe in miracles, why I gull into my dreams. Don't fear tomorrow, God will provide all your needs. Renewal of the mind will solve your mental disease. Don't let them tell you no, it feels good to be free. And in order to be free, I had to follow all my dreams. Throw my doubt in the stream, never let them change me. Forget the schemes of the enemy, God is all we need. Let it go, let it go. Don't reflect on the pain no more. Don't let it show, let it show. Walk through that open door.
Can't stop my feet from moving. Can't stop my mind from growing. 'Cause I'm free. You can't stop me. Can't stop my heart from loving. Can't stop my eyes from seeing that I'm free. You can't stop me. Let it go, let it go. Don't reflect on the pain no more. Don't let it show, let it show. Walk through that open door. Let it go, let it go. Don't reflect on the pain no more. Don't let it show, let it show. Walk through that open door.
My shackles have been tackled, finally ran into the key. Brother, I can't lie, it feels good to be free. Buy a yard, get a car, drop the top off on the streets. Probably start a business, get a job for all my G's. At first I was super blind, but now I can see there's more to the globe than the manner of the streets. Selling cheese, killing G's who violated your team. Tussling with your brothers when you need to ease the creed. Here's an olive branch, you don't have to eat beef. No, you wrong me in the past, but I forgive you for your deeds. I've been working on myself, seeing the greatness in me. From a seed to a tree, shove my ego up my sleeve. Let it go, let it go. Don't reflect on the pain no more. Don't let it show, let it show. Walk through that open door.
Can't stop my feet from moving. Can't stop my mind from growing. Cause I'm free. You can't stop me. Can't stop my heart from loving. Can't stop my eyes from seeing that I'm free. You can't stop me. Let it go, let it go. Don't reflect on the pain no more. Don't let it show, let it show. Walk through that open door. Let it go, let it go. Don't reflect on the pain no more. Don't let it show. Walk through that open door.
You can tell by the patterns through the sonics. Every atom is atomic, chronic illness is the realness. Can you feel this? Nash, we will spread it like bubonic if we run it. And I promise that the truth is us. See how things evolve, but we hold the nucleus. Nash reps gone. Me the Nigerians, the one who strive harder. Not the nefarious and never been inferior. Car man, I feel good. Nah man, I feel great. Doing all the things I would do if there was nothing in my way. But hey, yeah, I still got vitiligo. I'm alright though, when my eye closed, you can see all the white gold. Got a nice flow, instigated by the light bulbs. And I write those with a load of typo.
Let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go. Let it flow, let it flow. Let it flow, let it flow.
So I chitter chatter, spit and spatter. Everything I do, it doesn't matter. I know that I gotta get all these rappers. Gotta show them that we really gotta ride up. No, I know I gotta multiply. Everybody knows that I gotta talk these guys out of the path and out of the dark. And everybody has to just have a little laugh and a drink. What you think? I never do this like Pink. I wanna do this, I'm not a shrink. But I gotta talk to my people. Know you're equal, we ain't never evil. No deceitful.
Can't stop my feet from moving. Can't stop my mind from growing. Cause I'm free. You can't stop me. Can't stop my heart from loving. Can't stop my eyes from seeing that I'm free. You can't stop me.
That was Boy Nash, Freedom. I'm now playing Jackpot myself. This is a big track as well.
I don't need nobody, I do bad by myself. The day I sell my soul, that's the day I go to hell. That's the day I go to hell. The day I sell my soul, that's the day I go to hell. I've been grinding, stacking like it's money for the bail. I don't need your help. I ain't looking for the handouts. I'm with the plan now. Now they're trying to eat for hand now. Love it when I touch down. Love it when I touch down. Didn't wanna know me now. But all they do is get shut down. I don't give now. If you ain't with me, get rubbed out. I guess our friendship never worked out. I don't need nobody, I do bad by myself. The day I sell my soul, that's the day I go to hell. That's the day I go to hell. The day I sell my soul, that's the day I go to hell. I don't need nobody, I do bad by myself. The day I sell my soul, that's the day I go to hell. That's the day I go to hell. The day I sell my soul, that's the day I go to hell. I ain't buying what you sell, you can keep it on the shelf. Keep sending shots like mail, I dodge him like a tail. They hate me cause I'm living good, they just wanna see my Facebook. They just think I'm mad joke, I can get your soul too. Stacking numbers like a phone book. Wanna see me fly broke, but they say they love me when I'm up though. Always been foes. That's why I always stay on the low, sharper than a photo. I don't need nobody, I do bad by myself. The day I sell my soul, that's the day I go to hell. That's the day I go to hell. The day I sell my soul, that's the day I go to hell. I don't need nobody, I do bad by myself. The day I sell my soul, that's the day I go to hell. That's the day I go to hell. The day I sell my soul, that's the day I go to hell.
Hey guys, we're still here recovering. I'm gonna play another track. Okay, let's have a look. What should we bring in? I think I'll play, actually this track is sick. It's by Casso Blacks and it's called Sex With You.
Cass. Next to you, smile every time that I'm texting you. I can never get vexed. I just wanna have sex.
I just wanna get next to you. Smile every time that I'm texting you. I can never get vexed at you. All I wanna do is have sex with you. I just wanna get next to you. Smile every time that I'm texting you. I can never get vexed at you. All I wanna do is have sex with you. Ain't gonna guess, we both know the deal. Too blusky, no time to chill. Feeling is mutual, no doubt it's real. After we're done, take you out for a meal. Go back to the yard, repeat the skills. She likes it rough, that's part of the thrill. Pum feels like it's about to get killed. Took her to ecstasy with no pills. She's driving me crazy, wants to record it, but I'm not Ray J. Putting in mad work, none of us lazy. Feels good every time like it's a payday. She's craving for more, wants it all night cause she knows the score. Windowsill to the bed to the floor. She's like I got a lot more in store. She's like I got a lot more in store. Bounce right down to the floor, no part of her body is getting ignored. I can never get bored. I just wanna get next to you. Smile every time that I'm texting you. I can never get vexed at you. All I wanna do is have sex with you. I just wanna get next to you. Smile every time that I'm texting you. I can never get vexed at you. All I wanna do is have sex with you. She's a freak leak. She wants to D, no time to sleep, no time to speak. Talk is cheap, telling me she likes it nice and deep. Foreplay game was kinda peak. Blew my socks straight off my feet. Had a porn star conversation. Feel like I picked the wrong occupation. Addicted to her, she is my drug. No 9 out of 10, 1 star above. Feel so good that I might fall in love. That struggle to leave her is kinda tough. Took man to heaven around round 7. Then she told Cash she's got a present. Showed me a few tricks, dashed me down to the bed, then danced all over my weapon. Danced all over my weapon. Love the surprise she's repping. Ain't really watching the time. It's not one of those things that I'll be checking. I just wanna get next to you. Smile every time that I'm texting you. I can never get vexed at you. All I wanna do is have sex with you. I just wanna get next to you. Smile every time that I'm texting you. I can never get vexed at you. All I wanna do is have sex with you. I just wanna get next to you. Smile every time that I'm texting you. I can never get vexed at you. All I wanna do is have sex with you. I just wanna get next to you. Smile every time that I'm texting you. I can never get vexed at you. All I wanna do is have sex with you.
We are now back, guys. Are we back?
Yeah, we here.
Yeah?
We out here.
We sure?
Yup.
All recovered?
Yep.
Brilliant.
Shabba-na-na.
Okay, so before we went for our little break, I did want to kind of touch up on about paying for stuff as an upcoming artist.
Boy.
Okay. We've got 3 upcoming artists in the building. So let's start with Jay. What's your opinion?
You know what? Like, I feel like producers don't help artists. Artists don't help themselves. And when it comes to, like, you know, for example, the Link Up TVs, the SBTVs, it's kind of like an extortion. Like, you know, you shoot your video, you go to them for help, and then they'll be making money off the artists, charging them a certain amount of money. And also, you know, it could be a thing where they actually reject videos. So just because you're in a position of power, that doesn't mean that you should abuse your power. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, I've obviously kind of submitted a video to Link Up TV in the past, and you know, they rejected man's video and that, but for me, I see it as, it's like,
it's cool.
I'm just playing.
Oh, what? You Link Up TV, yeah? Oh, okay. No, it wasn't you personally. Don't worry. It wasn't you personally. Trust me.
I'm joking. Go on, Jay.
This girl trying to start trouble with like, what's going on?
I'm playing, man.
Yeah. So literally, like, I feel like if you get in a position of power, you should be able to help the people around you. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't feel that you should put down anybody. I don't feel that you should look down on anyone. You know, always remember where you've come from. You know what I mean? Stay humble with it.
Lee?
He has certified points for that part, because there are many platforms who do abuse what they do, but I think many people don't fully grasp what platforms like Link Up, SB, and Grime Daily do for their part. It's basically a mini YouTube. Since they are gonna do your video, they might do your editing as well, and it is gonna cost quite a few money for them to keep running it. And I was told that it's not a platform to help you get views, it's for them to get views. They're there to help you promote and get out to a wider audience. So when artists do go on there, say, oh, can you do my track, the most thing that they tell you, how big is your fan base, because it's counterproductive for us to waste our time, and then when we put your video up there, we get no views back. So it seems that we wasted the spot that we could have given to someone else for that position.
Okay, Jay?
Alright, like, obviously I understand that. That's another valid point. I'll give you a scenario though. For example, there was an artist, I don't know this person personally.
No names.
I know, no names in this thing.
Cool.
No names in this thing. But yeah, I don't know this person personally, but you know, this story was, you know, he went to Link Up TV to ask how much, you know, it is to upload, and someone came back to him and told him £600, and he actually paid that money. For me, I know
upload.
To upload. To me, to me, yeah. I know the game. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I know how much you should pay. I know how much, you know, a video should cost, things like that. Do you get what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, that's taking the mic.
Precisely, do you understand what I'm saying? So man are actually out here trying to eat off, man. Mm-hmm. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, instead of helping a brother, like come on, man, like them things they are not. That's not right.
You basically paid for a plug-in.
Yeah, basically it is a plug. It's basically a spot where you can put your stuff out. But to say that, if it's gonna cost 600 and you're thinking that's a bit much,
don't do it.
But the thing is, you got 600 to spend. Do it yourself. If you got 600 to spend, you can get. Thing is, like, creativity has no budget. You can do something for £80, and get more of a bigger reach than someone that paid 1,000 for a video. So you see someone like Mo Stacks. He used Link Up, got a bit bigger, but have you ever seen him Link Up again? Because he knows he's got his reach, and that million views is his.
You hear that?
You know what? I rate Stacks highly, you know. So shout out Stacks still. Like, I don't know if you're listening, but yeah, shout out Mo Stack, man. Listen, like, I feel like if you're starting up, as you said, obviously, you know, build your fan base and whatnot. But it's a thing where you obviously need these channels to hand.
You don't need them. Okay, I'll tell you something.
It's a difficult.
I have under 500 subscribers on YouTube, and my track has 137,000 views. You don't need them. You can build your own page. Okay, it's whether you're willing to start from the bottom. You don't need them. Like, I'm not saying I would never go to Link Up or Grime Daily or any of these channels. What's the other one? SBTV. Okay, those are the three main ones in the UK. I'm not saying I'd never go to them, but that is a shortcut. But if you want to actually, you know, you don't have to. Do you understand? I'm happy going from the bottom. Yeah. I know that the next track I put out will probably be 200,000 views, and so on and so on. Yeah. I'm already getting those views. Do you understand? Yeah, I'll probably get, you know, 500,000 probably on their channel. I know that. But I'd rather all my subscribers and all my views be paid to me.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
That makes sense. Yeah.
The money I made from that track, I've reinvested back into my EP.
Okay.
So you don't have to go there. No, it's entirely up to you.
No, you guys don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm not saying you have to go to them, but I'm saying obviously it's like you know, it helps, you know, if you've got that platform that you can go to that, you know, you can trust. Do you understand what I'm saying? But then when man are out here saying, oh yeah, £600 for upload, you're mugging it. Like, bro, like, I know the roads, I know how the thing goes. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? You can't be trying to charge them prices.
You probably got to think about this as well, depending on who it was. I don't know who it was, if they were big or not. Yeah. Okay, £600 is ridiculous. But if you haven't got a big fan base and they're not going to make money from your video, they're going to charge you.
But £600 though, like, come
they're
on.
They're going to charge you.
I don't know.
I'm not saying it's reasonable and it's fair and it's right, but I'm saying, talking from a business mind, okay, we all know I'm quite business minded. That's business. That's how it works.
Remember, it's like, it's an investment. It's basically like, you know how artists go to a label, they give you an advance and they get guests of their advance, but then they forget you got to pay that back. And the same with Link Up. You're paying for that, and then their payment more for that is the exposure and the money they get from revenue that they got a fund for different artists as well. Like, they got to keep going. Like, you can release that one track on their pay, they'll be fine, but then they got to find another artist to put on their show again. So, because remember, if they don't get music on their platform, that's the revenue done. But you can put music on their platform, someone else's platform. Like, they got to keep putting stuff on and on and on and on. And
right.
It's easier said than done sometimes.
I just want to cut in.
Yeah, no, go on, Tan.
Yeah, I wanted to say, in line with what Lexi said about not needing them, it is good, like you said, and it is a very good shortcut, you know what I mean, if you've got the money to pay for it. However, if you, again, realise your potential and realise how powerful you are and build from the bottom on your own channel, then at least you know realistically how much traffic you generate. These stations and these channels are so popular that just from being on the top page, you could get easily, like you said, 5,000 views in 24 hours. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Easily, just because they generate traffic. And the people that are coming there for, I don't know, let's just say someone like Mo Stack. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And your video happens to be next to Mo Stack's video, so they think, oh, well, I'm on the channel, let me click on that and see. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It's not going to be fed to those viewers in a way that, you know what I mean, once your video's up there, it's not like you're getting constant promotion after that to say, oh, look, Supergirl Tan's video, watch this one, click this one next. So at least if you do try and build your own channel, you know what traffic you generate, you know per song who's really messing with you, who's involved, who wants to see. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, Link Up, SB, Gram Daily, they're good channels, they are good platforms, no doubt, but when it comes to your song, you're not really going to know how successful your song was. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Because I know that I've gone on there, I followed a link to watch somebody's video, and I've ended up watching 4 or 5 other artists that I've never seen before, but they got a view of me just because I went there for somebody else, not because I went there for them.
I know where you're coming from, because my track, when you know House Every Weekend, that track that went really big, my track is on the playlist to come on after, so that kind of helped. It helped me massively, and like, shout out to YouTube for doing that. But do you see what I'm saying? So back to what you were saying, Jay, is I don't necessarily feel, I've never gone to those platforms. I know people clearly on those platforms and people that could possibly put my stuff on there, but I would never in my right mind pay £600 for a plugin, let alone to upload my track onto one of those platforms. I'd never do it.
To touch on that, none of my videos have been submitted to Link Up or SBTV or anything like that. But like, I was basically touching on that subject because I felt like, you know, people are in a position of power, but instead of using it for the greater good, they're kind of, you know, taking advantage of it and, you know, not really helping others. Like, I feel that's wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like, as I said, I've come from the ground. Do you know what I'm saying? Everything I've got now, I've worked for it. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, to see a man in a position of power and you're pushing people down instead of trying to elevate, you know, your fellow brother or sister. Like, come on, man.
No, that's cool. Should we just like reach a conclusion? We've got 5 minutes left from the show. Should we conclude?
From that part, it's like, obviously we do want to help each other, but it's unfortunate that in this line of what we unfortunately can't give a helping hand to everyone, because in this era, a new track is getting made right now every day, and then when that comes out, he's gonna be like, yo, can you help me out? He's like, nah, I can't, because I got someone else to help out as well. It's gonna benefit me, unfortunately, more than you. It's like, are you ready for that next step. Because remember, Link Up is not a label. Link Up is just basically a platform where you put your stuff on, and then if you have faith and your fan base is strong enough, then that'll take it to wherever it can go.
100.
I've always said that we haven't reached our full potential with these platforms, because we've got SB, we got Link Up, we got Grandaddy, and I remember I wrote an article about this. What if they combined and did a nationwide tour? Because
that'd be sick.
Because audience from each of those is.
I'm gonna say something right now. Yeah, you can't do that without Lee, because that's his idea.
I tag them in. I don't business. Because so they go for, because I've always said this. Even our award schemes, I don't like the mobiles, because I really think that they've got lazy and they're just wasting it. That's why I respect Grandaddy for doing their own award show, and that's even better than theirs. But I do say that we need our own summer jam, and that could be SB, Link Up, and Grandaddy. That could be on summer jam.
Yeah.
Because I saw Eskimo Dance. I went there live, and they filled out the part of the Wembley, and it was amazing. But imagine if all three of them actually connect. So imagine if all three of them connected for a whole nationwide tour. I think I agree. That can fill out.
It would be massive.
That can fill out O2 Arena simple.
That would sell out nicely.
Only thing is, and it's gonna be under investigation from the feds. Unfortunately, they'll be like, your audience that you bring in is gonna be different. It's gonna be all this drama, but Eskimo Dance had no trouble. Yeah. So
it's true.
Back to what you said about GRM Daily. Shout out them though, because obviously last year I got invited to the Rated Awards as a VIP guest. So yeah,
massive.
Shout out to them still.
Okay, Tan, you wanna add up anything?
I would just say, back to my earlier point, just realize how powerful you are and just stay focused on
100.
you. Do you know what I mean? Because you can't, if you're an empty vessel, you can't really extend that help. Do you know what I mean? But if you're full enough within yourself to be able to persevere for yourself, then anybody that approaches you, you should be able to deal with them accordingly. So, shout out everyone inside and everyone that's locked in, and thank you for having me on the show, Lex.
Yeah,
you're welcome.
Much respect.
Yeah, it's all good, guys.
Yeah, one last thing,
Jay.
Any youngsters that are listening, always remember, education is key. Make sure you have education. Stay in school. Educate yourselves. If you choose to go to university, then do that. But education is key.
Definitely, I definitely agree with that and everything that's been said. I hope it's given you guys some more insight of what you can do as an upcoming artist. That was the actual aim of the discussion. Follow us at Locked Online Radio. That's all over the social media platforms. Take the number down so you can get involved next time. It was 079 39 34 7202. I'm here every Sunday. Next week I'm not here. I will be at the Real Ones video shoot. And I will have a very special guest covering me. He's an excellent DJ. Can't wait to have you on. Follow me at Lexi Lopez at Talks with Lexi on Twitter and Instagram, and on Facebook it's Lexi Talks. Get involved, and thank you for listening. I'm going to close the show with a track called M&D The Drug, On My Way, featuring Dwayne Flames and Mariana Zappi.
You know I'm on my way. Made it through the storm and the rain. Don't you know I'm on my way? Made it through the storm and the rain. Don't you know I'm
Yo, drop that dun bass. Shut that down, we mash up that stage. Love them vibes, we vibes in our space. See our sound, we nice at that rate. That dun. That dun bass. Drop that dun. Yo, drop that dun bass. Shut that down, we mash up that stage. Love them vibes, we vibes in our space. See our sound, we nice at that rate. That dun. That dun bass. Drop that dun.
Don't you know I'm on my way? Made it through the storm and the rain. Don't you know I'm on my way? Made it through the storm and the rain. Don't you know I'm
Yo, drop that dun bass. Shut that down, we mash up that stage. Love them vibes, we vibes in our space. See our sound, we nice at that rate. That dun. That dun bass. Drop that dun.
Don't you know I'm
Yo, drop that down bass. Shut that down, we mash up that stage. Love them vibes, we vibes in our space. See our sound, we nice at that rate. That down that down bass. Drop that down
Don't you know I'm on my way? Made it through the storm and the rain. Don't you know I'm on my way? Made it through the storm and the rain. Don't you know I'm
Can you get them? We are just waiting for everything to be switched over, so I'll play one more track. It's Modulation Black, and we are out. Are you guys okay to wait? Yeah. Alright, so you got me for a little while longer. See? This is Modulation Black. You should make a chat with this guy. Your sounds are quite... It's like the... No, it's not the male version. It's a very similar sound. His name is Modulation.
I don't know. Who's this?
Huh? Modulation.
Oh, is it there?
No, he's our boy.
Oh, yeah.
My boy. You're right. Nice to meet you.
Oh, is it? So you're gonna be a dancer as well?
Such a banger. Modulation, Black. And that was Modulation, Black. We're just setting up for the next person coming in. Oh, my track came in. That wasn't meant to happen, I promise. This is my track.
Yes.
Gotcha. The screw one. Oh, it's the screw one. Okay.
That was You Can't Cut These Shapes. The next one is by Ronnie Loco. Had Enough. Big track. Shout out to Rapture London. Jay, you didn't send me none of your tracks, did you? You didn't send me none of your tracks, did you?
Well, I started this whole management thing with the
yeah.
So I'm working on new stuff. I'm not sending no old stuff. I look like the old material.
The old material was cool.
There's only one shoe on my SoundCloud. That's alright.
That song was by Ronnie Loco. He's Had Enough. I'm still gonna play a few more tracks until we're ready to go. Okay. You guys should just call me. Someone call me. Call me 079 3934 7202. Someone just call me. Talk to me. That sounds so sad. Like, talk to me right now. Do you want to come and say it? All right. So my son's in the building. He's gonna say the number. Okay. Ready? Again. Go on.
07939347202.
That's locked online. Give us a call. Yeah. Nah, we'll play another track. This is a mix by Afro Bros. Sick. I'll send it to you.
Testing.
Tá balançando o bumbum.